Welcome. It's Friday.
Welcome to the Friday
welcome.
live show.
Friday. We
Brought
can't hear
to
the
you
music,
by-
but that's okay. Talking ball. It's
Talking
a Lone
ball.
Star Series. Do
It's what you got to take. What was your take?
you want me to go right
No,
into
we're
the
not gonna.
take?
That's good.
God
The Houston Astros take 1 of 3 against the New York Yankees.
Ugh.
Split the season 3-3. Weird series. Glad you got one. The lead's at what, 3.5? Let's pull it up. A little housekeeping notes.
3.5, and then right behind them.
The Houston Astros sit at 77-64 with a 3.5 game lead in the AL West. 73-67 the Seattle Mariners. 72-69 Texas Rangers from South Oklahoma, 5 games back. It's a big series. Y'all.
Axel coming out hot with a sweep.
What you have here today is an opportunity to put a team away. Can the 2025 Houston Astros put a team away and put them to bed? We'll see. I don't know. Jim.
Rangers are out 1.5 in the wild card. So theoretically, a sweep
Yeah.
puts the Rangers out, and I will say, I'll go and get my take off. I think a sweep either direction kicks the other team out.
Wow.
I think if the Astros
Wow.
got swept by the Rangers right now,
Wow.
I don't think
That's
they would
crazy.
recover.
Wow. That's his take, y'all.
I'm not saying they're going to get swept. I think they're going to be able to go up to Arlington and take care of business. I'm just saying you lose 2 or 3 of the Yankees, and then if you got swept by the Rangers, I just think that'd be it. I mean, the Rangers would be 2 back. The Mariners would probably gain a game or so, and then it's a tight race. And I don't think the Astros, they're running on fumes a little bit overall, and then their offense isn't doing what they need to do. But if I see the offense perform this weekend, we're planning the parade, and it's all out the window.
Look, it's a little Freaky Friday edition. Because I'm going in more positively. I know we need to be Zed. I know we need to be negative. But the Astros hit in Arlington. I still have no idea how we have not spent money to replicate the center field batter's eye and just take it and bring it down here. I don't care what to move bars around. We can, look, Uncle Crane, I can speak for everyone here and the entire fan base. We will drink the cost of what it needs to change the batter's eye to the Arlington batter's eye because we hit there.
Yeah.
Saying about hitting there, the Yankee series, last time we were on live, it was a therapy session. It was a line in the sand episode. It was a hard conversation we all had to have together. And the Astros rallied with one of the best wins of the year. They rallied with an offensive explosion, a much-needed win, I think a season-defining type win. And that's what I'm happy about. That's what I'm glass half full. They fought last night. They didn't get the big hit. I have no idea how bases loaded, 1 out, and Bednar was only spinning in curveballs that you weren't sitting spin. But it happens. Losses happen. Wins happen. And you know what else is happening? Yordon Alvarez is just the greatest hitter.
Yordon Alvarez is at his peak, at his back to what his peak is.
Yeah, and
It feels like
it still feel like there's a lot more there.
Yeah.
It feels like this is not even his peak. This is just the baseline. The baseline is 500 average. The baseline is
what is
1,000 OPS.
right now his last 2 games he's like
He has 8 hits. He's 8 for his last 9.
8 for 9 with a
Or 8
home
for
run and
8 for 9.
2 or 3 doubles.
Some breaking news that happened earlier, about 42 minutes ago. R. Alexander breaks. The Astros are calling up left-handed pitcher Colton Gordon joining the team in Arlington. While everyone's still piling in, I think there's going to be another injury that comes out today from a reliever. The elbow epidemic is a real thing. We'll wait for that news to break through the proper channels, but I do think someone is going down. That's a reliever. That's why Colton Gordon is up. I I do think maybe they haven't announced it. They haven't announced the weekend starters at all. I mean, is it crazy to think AJ Blueball gets to start tonight? I don't know.
Crazy that there's not a starter announced.
Crazy that.
What is the deadline? I feel like the other team is like, who am I Like, I feel like there's got to be a deadline, right?
Yeah, I mean, a little gamemanship going on.
No, I love it. Whatever that deadline is, run it all the way up to it.
So.
What's up, Brandon?
It's.
Rather play them away than home. Yep, Noberto.
I'm excited for this weekend series because both teams are going to be pretty fired up. Both fan bases will be pretty jazzed up. And yeah, I think DK it's not that. But good question, is Jake coming back tonight? Yeah, I think Jake's coming back tonight.
I think so. Yeah.
I do think it's going to be kind of tough. I'm glad they didn't do this. So I really thought they were going to option. I'm glad the Astros, the front office, the decision makers had the wherewithal to not send down Salazar the next day.
Yes.
Because Victor Caratini came up, like, you're 1 and 2, catchers are back. It's in a vacuum.
He earned extra big league checks.
You send the third catcher down, right?
Yeah, you should have.
You couldn't. The firestorm that would have been self-inflicted if you sent down Salazar.
He might be on the team the rest of the season.
I think he may get sent down today.
He might.
For Jake.
But I
think
can
if Jake gets active.
I mean, I think Melton's.
It would make sense. It would make sense for Melton.
I mean, he's been absolutely awful.
But I will say this, to speak on Melton's behalf. He's a late inning speed guy that you can take Yordon off the field. Yeah. Melton, and that's what they did last night. Yordon got a base knock, his 4th inning of the night, put Melton at first base.
But I also feel like either Chaz or Jake can be that as well, if you need it. I mean, obviously Melton's faster than Chaz. I'm assuming he's faster than Myers, but I'm not a fan of keeping a guy on a roster that literally hits under his weight.
No, I agree.
Just so he can run fast in the 8th.
But also, like, you need that. Like, that's what you do in the playoffs.
I just think there's enough speed from other. Like, if you have Cam sitting, he's fast. If you have Chaz sitting, he's fast. Yeah. Schmel, you have other options.
You may keep Sally up, which deservedly so.
Which one would you rather have Sally up or Melton?
Probably Melton.
Okay, I'd rather have Sally because I like being able to pinch hit. How many issues have we almost had this year?
That's true. You have 2 banged up catchers. Yeah.
Like, Yiner and Caratini are so valuable with their bats that I'd rather have that safety net of having Salazar. Plus Salazar, I'd make Salazar Framber's catcher the rest of the season.
Everybody love everybody.
Fucking make it happen.
That's like the siblings fighting. You just put them in you put them in the same shirt. Yeah. and you're like, look, go figure it out.
I would. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. That'd be awesome.
Brandon Jones says, going to the game tonight. Got tickets to the suite behind home plate from a subcontractor we use. Hey, maybe you want to throw us some credit card miles, hey. They have the worst rule where you can't wear Astros gear or cheer for them.
From behind the plate.
So, terrible rule from a soft ownership group, he says, but I'm wearing a Texans polo, so they know where my allegiances lie.
Oh, I mean,
Attaboy BJ.
Absolutely. If I got the tickets for free, if I'm paying for them, no. But if I got the tickets for free, I would absolutely have a Astros shirt underneath. And I would wait until like the 8th or 9th inning, something big happens. Rip that puppy off. Throw the H out. Fuck you. Make them escort me out.
Chat, how's our audio? Are we peaking? Are we good? Audio good?
Should be good.
I think we should be good, but want to make sure before we really get into the hour.
Good check. Need Jake Myers badly. Yep.
Taylor, close shave, Trammell. That's a good
we'll get into that.
We'll
get into grab a bat for you to have as a prop piece.
Holly has a great point. When are umpires going to have some accountability? Yeah, you saw an umpire fest
that was the craziest series ever. From that perspective.
It was bad. It was bad both sides. It was bad towards the Yankees. It was bad towards the Astros.
I feel like there was a play at every base. That was bad. Second base, first base, third base.
And I tweeted this crew is going to get playoff games. Like, there's no accountability. There's no system in place. It is like truly if Jimmy Hoffa was running their union, that they're that untouchable. We need a union buster. We need what president? I mean, was it Kennedy? We need President Kennedy to come in and bust these unions. We need RFK to come bust these unions.
We need
I was
somebody
about to do a JFK, but I got nervous. Why does Rice fly Texas?
Why should we go to the moon? Why? Not because it's easy.
Not driving into Dallas.
Yeah, speaking of Dallas, speaking of JFK.
Not going to. Not going
So
to
you're
the
saying
library.
that somebody needs to be buried under a football stadium? Is that what you're saying?
From Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What stadium was that?
Fish
Was
don't
that
talk.
the
Fish
San
don't talk.
Francisco one?
Ooh, Rudy says it's soft.
Volume could go up.
Volume could go up. I like that. Okay. Jimmer asks,
bummed.
I refocus my anger towards Paredes' orbit. Just a frame being a POS. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Hey, but Paredes can do whatever he wants. That guy was a professional pro in the lineup. That guy could. I yearn for the days of seeing a 15 pitch at bat.
I mean,
I yearn for it.
Is he gonna make it back?
Brother.
At this rate, he might be on a rehab assignment in a week from now.
You go to Mexico, you get some money, right? You go to Mexico, you go to Matamoros, you go across, and you get some shots.
Brandon said, might have to swing by home and get an Astros shirt. Great idea, Joss. Yeah. Dude, I am neither condoning or endorsing, nor will I pay your bail, but do your thing.
Axel, I think, no, Reagan, I feel like a president broke up the unions before. Not the Soviet Union. I'm talking about the union unions.
Hoffa and all that was definitely
Hoffa was in
the 60s,
yeah.
70s, right?
I know it was Reagan that tear down that wall. I've been reading a lot.
World history majors over here. First time the Astros will have Correa in the lineup versus the Rangers since 2021. I feel like it's fitting for a series that decides the Silver Boot.
So this series decides the Silver Boot.
That's what I was about to ask.
right?
What's the record?
Yeah,
right
what
now?
is? Do we know that?
Yeah, I can look that up.
Andrew, thank you, Andrew. Des was right. That's all I had to read, but I'll keep reading. Des was right. Every
Stop
time
reading right
Josh
there.
mentions the four-headed monster, Medusa cuts one off. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that is actually that's my context clue of
yeah,
one of those is
it wasn't,
maybe
but now he is.
maybe going down. So that sucks.
When did we play Texas? We played. We didn't play them till May. Jesus. All right.
Edgar, I agree. Edgar says, to me, it doesn't make sense for him to rush back. I don't have faith this team can make a run. I don't agree with that. I hope they prove me wrong. 100%. I do agree the rushing back scares me because if something happens again, now you're looking
Yeah.
April. Do we see Isaac Paredes? March? Because at that point, a second hamstring, you're definitely shut. And that's what the problem with this entire system. This entire system is so foobar because they rush players back. We've seen it time and time again. They get re-injured, and then on the way back, they are so super cautious the other way that you're like, okay, Jake Myers did 50 at-bats this week in AAA. Like, he could have done 25.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that's the frustrating part is because they're so quick to go one way, and then when something happens, like, oh, shit, and they go the other way.
Yordon was ready, and you had him. You probably could have had him up 2-3 games early.
Imagine having 2 more additional weeks prior to when Yordon came up and having 10 more games of him.
Yeah.
Wow. Wild concept.
The Astros' first series with the Rangers, they split 2-2. Second series with the Rangers, they lost 2 out of 3. And then this is the okay. So this doesn't decide the Silver Boot. Right now, you are 3-4 against the Rangers. They have a series right now,
Oh, we have 6 with them left.
and then you have another 3-game series. So this doesn't decide the Silver Boot. But you're currently back 3-4 in the series against the Rangers. So you definitely, I mean, I guess if you get swept, it decides the Silver Boot. You don't want that.
You got to take 2 or 3.
Timer violation last night. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of bullshit both ways. It was crazy.
I know it was early in the game, and also want to talk. De Los Santos is a weapon.
Oh my God.
I'll say this. One of Medusa's snake heads falls off from Josh's saying one replaces
That's true.
itself.
Yeah, it just
And I
keeps
think De Los Santos is going to take a
He's
right-handed
starting
spot to leverage a circle of trust. He's getting there. He hasn't earned it. He's getting there.
I mean, to me, he almost earned it just last night. He came in.
What, 2 innings? 2 full?
Yeah. Didn't allow a run. He allowed 1 inherited runner to score on that bullshit.
Also,
look at that red, man.
also that what broke after the Framber fiasco, and broke after the Astros' great comeback win, was the news of Spencer Arrighetti going down with elbow discomfort. That one caught me off guard. Had no idea that was coming down the pipeline. That sucks. A guy that has looked great his last few starts, came back, throwing strikes, filling the zone up, was giving you length. It really changes the forecast for next year's roster. I mean, and next
depending on what
year's.
this is.
Hopefully they get good news. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really checked in on that just because it's.
I'm kind of afraid to look.
I don't really want to ask him
So
that fresh, but that one sucks. That injury sucks, man.
Brian Abreu's ERA plus is 183. Josh Hader's ERA plus is 204. What do you think Aniel De Los Santos' ERA plus is?
Say that from the top.
Brian Abreu's ERA plus is 183. Josh Hader's is 204. Brian King is 151. What do you think Aniel De Los Santos is?
175.
In 12 innings, his ERA plus is 572. Small sample size, but goddamn.
That plays.
And his FIP is great. He's not getting lucky. He has a .75 whip, 2.89 FIP, and only 1 run in 12 innings. That plays. That plays for me. And his whole thing coming in was walks were an issue. That was his whole issue over with the Braves. With the Braves, he walked 18 and 43 and 2/3 innings, a walks per 9 of 3.7. With the Astros, he's walked 2 in 12 innings, walks per 9 of 1.5.
Yeah, well, I think that's a guy that's going to slot in maybe in the 7th, 8th inning now as your right-handed arm. So I can only lead a horse to water.
I know you've pretty much spelled it out.
I really don't know what the issue is on the elbows, and is it everyone is it's just I think a world thing of everyone's so infatuated with spin and infatuated with heat at the same time. I feel like you have to pick or choose. You can't throw 102 and also spin at RPMs 9,000. Like it's just the human body's not sustainable.
Is this Driveline's fault? Is that what you're getting to?
Oh, no. I don't want to be picked up in a black van.
I know,
So,
exactly.
No, I just feel like there's conversations that need to be had, and maybe philosophies need to be changed because, truly, if you keep zooming out, like what stopped the Astros dynasty was kind of these injuries. Like when you get all these arms, but they're not able to play or pitch.
You're healthy in 21. You can take that one, and then you're looking at 17, 21, 22.
Yeah, like
23. You
23 just had a hit.
Yeah.
But you would have loved to have pitching in 24.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's an off-season conversation that we have to dig through and talk through. But where I'm at going into this weekend, the offense, and actually the rest of the last 3 weeks, the offense needs to carry you. And I said it on the live on Wednesday. I'm truly worried. Like the Astros get up for a game, it's great. They put up 8, but the next it's a dead cat bounce. It seems like it bounces and then it's right back down.
Yep.
And we've done world history. Now we're doing economics, but that's not sustainable. You just can't have these dead cat bounces. Like you need.
Is that an economics term?
Yeah, it's a dead cat, like a stock that bounces back and
Thought
people.
It sounded more like a physics term. No,
So
but
it's
I get what you mean.
yeah. Well, that too, but
572 is sustainable. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna be the best reliever of all time. Yeah,
hey, he just has to be the best reliever for the next 6 to 7 weeks.
yeah.
That's it. Not asking a lot. So
Making Occupy Driveline T-shirts protests so my type of pitcher can make a comeback. My thing with the Astros in this whole thing is that it's been mostly. It feels like it's been mostly your developed guys, because I feel like they have a pattern of going for these pitchers that don't always have the greatest stuff, but they know how to execute on the game plan. Like Kikuchi, like other like innings eaters in the past, and they never have issues. But then it's the guys you develop and specifically your relievers.
yeah,
I feel like they always run into something. Something's going on.
you know what's even nastier is like hope none of these injured guys go to arbitration because the teams are going to be like, oh, you didn't throw 80 innings, and that's when it's going to get really nasty.
Really ugly, yeah.
But can't cry over spilled milk. We got to keep going forward. Christian Javier looked decent last night.
He looked fine.
Fine.
He didn't look
Average?
great, but it wasn't.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't a bad where I was like, oh no, he's bad again. You know, or like it's injury related or
Yeah.
anything. It was just it was like a mediocre start. Still don't know who's pitching tonight.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be blue ball. I think they're gonna go, hey kid. Hey kid.
I'm excited if it is.
I mean,
I think
who
he's
else would
a-
it be? I mean, maybe Colton Gordon, who's getting the call up.
Yeah, it's either blue ball or Gordon.
I don't know when
assume.
Gordon
or it's a
pitched
bullpen
last.
day, and it's like they throw Okert for the first again, and then blue ball takes a bulk
Take
of
the bulk?
4, you know, and then you put Gordon in for 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't care, just win. I don't care what they're doing.
I just want to take the clip of us saying, in 2027, Lord willing, we're still all here. Like, remember when AJ blew all through 21 innings in 2025? That's all I want.
He's
That's
got
all I want.
that dog in him too.
He does.
And so playing in a Lone Star Series on the road at Texas, I feel like he'll shove.
You know what he kind of reminds me of? He kind of reminds me of that, the very, because he's very, you know, he does the, obviously not super religious, but he is, and he does the sign of the cross and everything. you
Yeah.
know. He's kind of the preacher sniper in
Oh,
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah,
He's out there he's just out there doing scripture and fucking here's 100.
Yeah.
Here's 97. here's Uncle Charlie. Like he just kind of just on
his
that.
own psycho
Yeah,
way.
he's
Yeah.
in a very weird psycho way.
Uh,
David asks, anyone else getting annoyed how little play Hunter is getting for Cy Young? Yes. About $10,000 worth.
can we talk about one guy though?
Yeah.
Can we give props to the
I know
young 28-year-old making his debut last night, Jaden Murray, coming in, going an inning and 2/3, first player he faces in his big league career. He's been grinding his whole life. 28 years old, makes it to the bigs. Here's Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the best hitter in baseball.
Yeah, and he
Welcome to the show.
He proceeds to go in there, face 4 batters, get all 4 out, and get a strikeout, pumping 98. Where did he come from? We followed the team obviously very closely. I had maybe vaguely heard his name, and then I heard them call him up, and I was like, okay. I thought this was another, like, what was that guy, Mooney or whatever? Like, I didn't think he was really going to get much run. And then you throw him into obviously it wasn't close at the time, but you throw him into a tough game. He goes out there and does his thing. He is, like I said, 28 years old. I was trying to find his, like, school or anything like that. But, yeah, he's never been up to the bigs before. Been in Sugarland since 2023. 64 innings with a 4.64 ERA in Sugarland. And then he gets the call up. Props to him.
This is a stat that came out of the weekend. This is from an account that I'm talking whatever. In his career,
Okay.
Aaron Judge, arguably one of the best, right? One of the best hitters, regular season hitters in baseball history. His career average against every team in the league, not the Astros, 293, a 411 OBP, slugs a 616 with an OPS of 1027. Against the Houston Astros, a 203 average, a 309 OBP, a 410 slugging, and a 720 OPS. So a couple thoughts. The Astros obviously own him in the playoffs and regular season.
Do a good job of.
His lowest against any team is just league average.
No, I
That's
know.
how good
I think,
he is as
I
a
think
hitter.
I made
where-
a graphic last time we've played them that the Astros do that, and I posted it, and everybody's like, "So his worst against any team is like league average."
League
Like,
average.
that's not bad at
That's
all.
crazy.
Okay, Murray came in the 3-team trade with the Rays for Mancini.
So this is a Jimmy Click,
This is a Jimmy Click. This is the last.
the last of Jimmy Click, the last of the Mohicans, the last of Jimmy Click.
Mohicans. He is a 28-year-old from Utah. Went to Utah Tech University. Got drafted in 2019 in the 23rd round. Shout out. Also went to Arizona Western.
Jorge, I agree. The only Yankee that scares me is John Collar Stanton. I mean, I call him Mike Stanton.
No.
His mama called him Mike. I'm calling him Mike.
Not anymore for me. It's Trent Grisham. Oh my God. He is like, what is that? What is happening? A grand slam and a 3-run bomb.
They've recreated Soto in the aggregate.
Exactly.
They really did with one player.
By the way, I was thinking about that yesterday. If it would be a funnier joke if Jesus was white, but I wanted to call him John Soto because he's basically, you got a maybe 3/4, maybe half, like talented Juan Soto for a tenth of the price. Like,
Oh, I get it now. I'm with you. Yeah.
yeah, like the way he swing, that oppo swing,
He
the way
cut-
he
like, he
takes
just
ball,
cuts
the
the
way
ball,
he
like-
the way he attacks in that bat is very similar.
It's weird. It's just like, hey, I'm just cutting the baseball in half.
Yeah, it's
And
that one Soto is that like, and the bat hits the ground on the backswing. It just watching him last night, that whole like tough at bat.
he's-
Pitcher threw a ball and he was just smiling. He didn't do the shuffle, but he does his own version of like body language. I'm in this at bat,
Yeah.
and then the next pitch takes an oppo for a bomb. I thought that was awesome. I love the guy, and if he can, we keep saying this. When this lineup is all on, they could put up 10 runs every night. It's
Yeah.
just frustrating when they don't.
Yeah.
Which makes it more frustrating because it's like if I'm telling you you're a GM, there's no names. I'm saying, how would you want to build a good lineup? I think almost every GM would say, give me 9 guys with a high floor.
There's a lot of
Good
boomer
OPSs.
bust. There's a lot of dips and peaks and valleys with this team, and it just hasn't clicked when
Yeah.
one is down. It seems like 3 are down, right? Correa over the last 2 weeks has been bad.
Yeah.
Altuve over the last 2 weeks has been bad.
I was fully expecting
Walker over
a
the last 2
Correa
weeks
grand
has
slam
been bad.
last
But
night.
then you have Jeremy who's on a peak. You have Yordon who's on a so you don't really have this mesh of a team, and that's why you see the 8-run outbursts and all that. Like it just hasn't
the holes
clicked.
this is where we haven't been that critical of Joe all season because he's been manager of the year material with all the injuries. But that is something where I feel like Joe could help us a little bit by not putting the guy that is struggling in the RBI spot. You know what I mean? Like last night, if you had, let's say, I would have trust Walker in Altuve's spot, or even Jesus Sanchez in Altuve. Like
Yeah,
it's continually
like, who do
come
you
up.
put there? Like,
that
everyone
entire
is-
series, Altuve kept coming up with runners in scoring position, rallies going, and he killed the rally every time. And it's not like,
Kill rally for a couple weeks.
I know, but but exactly. I've been saying for a bit. Maybe Tuve should be in the 5 hole. You know, he's gonna find it, and when he finds it, okay, slot him
Yeah.
back in there. But while he's struggling, you can't just keep putting him in opportunities where Pena and Yordon both get on in front of him, and then
And
he
you
grounds into a
barely,
double play
you scrap one.
or tries to bunt. That's where I think a lot of the offensive issues have come. Not even just Altuve, but when Correa's struggling, whoever's struggling, we got to get them out of the main RBI opportunity. If they're struggling, don't put them right behind Yordon, because Yordon's going to get on base and then they're going to get out almost every time.
I almost want to see this. I almost want to see a lineup that's constructed. Pena 1, Yordon 2, Correa 3, Jesus Sanchez 4,
Yep.
Altuve 5, Walker 6, Diaz 7,
Yes.
Jake Myers 8,
Yeah.
Ramon Urias 9.
That's what I want to see.
I want to see, and just shake it up a bit. I mean, is it too late in the season to do all that? Maybe so. It just feels like we're constantly hitting our head against the wall until the wall falls down, and that's what's like frustrating, because it's gonna happen. You're just hoping it happens sooner rather than later, that it clicks. And we're saying all this right now. They're going to go into Arlington, and they're going to go put up offense because they hit well there. They see the ball well there. So that's where I'm at. Like, why? It's tough. It's tough. But we'll see. I got this hat from my buddy Money Mike over at Pinkerton's. He runs the bar over there. He sells some sick hats. Got the Houston golf team with the Rolex colorway, 1989. So we'll see. Am I concerned? Maybe. Am I panicked? No. But it is getting towards the last few weeks of the year, and you want to see it gel, because if not, you're just kind of be sitting here on Beyond the Diamond that first week of playoffs, and you're like, 1, we're not in it, or 2, like, can we really win this 3-game set against Seattle or the Rangers or whoever it may be?
Well, you want to hear a crazy stat that kind of shows how a team is pressing? No runners on. The Astros have a 713 OPS as a team. With the bases loaded, the Astros have a 672 OPS as a team. And that's in 110 plate appearances. I'm sorry, a 577 OPS with the bases loaded. And 110 plate appearances, they're slugging 340 with the bases loaded, hitting 223. That's tough to win games, and that shows they've had a lot of plate appearances with the bases loaded. They keep loading the bases and then not able to execute on that.
They're good. I hate doing the coach speak, but it's gonna happen. It may be the hopeless romantic in me that is just like, this team will figure it out and they'll get rolling in October.
Well, we were saying that all May, and then they did in June, and then they lost it again.
I feel like this is the weekend that it gets jump started. It has to. Like, there's no other way. Like, from here you go to Toronto, where you can actually, if you take care of business against Arlington, you have an opportunity to get back into the 1 or 2 conversation with a strong outing in Toronto. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's the first time I'm starting to question it. It's the first time I'm starting to be like, maybe it is just playing 500 down the stretch, and you just hope to hang on. Like, it's not playing. You're not playing offense. You're just playing defense. You're holding on, and you're just so conservative with it all. And
yeah,
I don't know, Jim.
Let's look at your giveaway from last week.
I think the under hit. Yordon got close last night getting it there. I think I said it at 5.5. Extra base hits.
Yeah.
I think he ended up like 4.
I think it was. It looked bad.
It looked bad,
first.
and then he got 2 yesterday. Yeah, Matt, Altuve goes, and the offense goes. All right, chat. Let's do this. Let's do this, chat. First off, super chat coming in. Thank you, Greg. Have the past few days made anyone else wish the season would just hurry up and end? Like, just put me out of my misery. Kind of down on this team now. I don't have that.
I don't.
I had that last year.
Yeah.
Even with the run of just like holding on, I was so exhausted.
I
where
understand
was
that
just like,
feeling, though.
golly, this, we turn the page. I don't feel I there's something about this resiliency, this alligator blood of this team that just tends to show up. I mean, we didn't sweat 30 games of a quad A lineup. Like we didn't do all that just to, all right, well, our A team's not doing it. Like, so let's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that I don't like that mentality. But I also see where you're coming to from, Greg, of just that tiredness. But I just keep going back to this team hasn't gone through all these injuries. This team hasn't gone through all the makeshift lineups and the magic 8-ball decisions and all these different things to just be like, all right, well, we're going to take our ball and we're going to go home. We'll see you in West Palm Beach in March. Like,
Yeah.
Like there's too much sweat equity that's been put in that you're pot committed to seeing it all the way through.
To go back to Saving Private Ryan.
Damn, that's a good line right there.
What?
Clip that one, Jacob.
Oh,
There's
you're-
too much sweat equity in the pot.
Yeah.
No, I can't even say it again. That's how good it was.
No, if you go back to your Saving Private Ryan reference from earlier, you're storming up the beach. You're seeing your guys drop left and right.
Gotta
Like,
get that beachhead.
that's motivating you. Like, I'm not gonna let my brother fall in vain. You know, I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna push to make it happen. And you know what? Baseball is like war. You know.
Easy, Rumsfeld.
No, Yordon and his. When was that? The show. What was the date of that? It was the 29th, right? So it was that night. Starting that night, he has 3 extra base hits since then.
Gosh,
So
dang.
the under hit.
I wanted to say 4.5, and I went 5.5. All right, all the under betters won. I did bring the Tucker card. You saw I put it on your desk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the under was the minority. So less
Wow.
people hit. The under was 46.2%, and the over was 53.8%.
Wow, that's a good. I mean, a good chunk on people there. That means the house won.
Yeah.
More people went over.
Yeah. So you talk to them for a minute. I'm gonna get the wheel ready,
Okay.
and also think about what the next week giveaway is.
Okay, chat. So let's go through this. One being you're calling the National Guard in. SOS. We need help. 10. It's frolicking in the field of the Sound of Music. You're that happy. Where are you right now on September the 5th of 2025? Where are you at? Where are you at? Schuler over on IG says Astros need to get delusional and start saying that they're not going to lose another game. Yeah, delusion works. This entire office space and us on stream, delusion.
Absolute delusion. What
Delusion.
were we thinking?
Delusion works.
What were we thinking?
95% of what I do is delusion. Okay, we got some numbers coming in. Jorge says 4 over on IG. Greg 3.8. Riley 6.9. Nice. Sprite says 7. Jake 5. Edgar 4. Devin 5. Cody 4. Brandon 5. Okay. 6 if we win the Ranger series, and 7 from Andrew. Okay. So we're mid-pack. We're mid-pack vibes. Delusion works. Tells that to Dallas fans.
You starting to get a little delusional last night as that
I
game was going on?
wasn't, dude. I'm a fan of the
They
Shield.
look pretty good though.
I'm a fan of the Shield. I'm a fan of the Shield. What's up, Gabriel? Where are you on that scale? 1 being you have to call the National Guard, 10 you're frolicking in the fields of the Sound of Music.
Which one of those is good? The
Frolic-
field?
Frolicking in the fields of Sound of
Okay.
Music.
Okay.
Nothing went wrong in that movie, right?
I mean, do you know the reason why, or like when that took, like what was happening? Right? It was World War II. Like,
What? They made that movie about World War II when she's like dancing in the fields of like
I haven't
Austria?
seen it since I was a kid, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with like they were hiding from Nazis and shit.
Wow.
I think. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong.
That may have been the worst 1 to 10 grade level of all time.
Anyways,
I thought she was just spinning in the field, just singing.
I mean, she was, but like there was like the deeper reasoning behind everything. I don't know. Not that this is a movie podcast, but
watch movies.
Watch movies. Somebody in the chat's gonna know more about the what's going on behind.
Willow says 4.
sound
Only
music.
reason is not lower is because the Mariners are somehow worse than us. Yeah, get the Mariners out of. What's going on in T-Mobile Park? What's going on in Safeco?
Yeah, what is their record outside of? The dad was a Nazi in Sound of Music. That's what it was. I knew it was something like that. So
Okay,
scale from 1 to Nazi.
1. It goes deplatform. 1. Call the National Guard. 10. You won a golden ticket and you're going to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Okay, that's more fun.
But you're one of the other kids. You're not Charlie.
Oh damn! What the hell? What the hell?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's tough. Okay, that's not 1. Okay, 10 being 10.
Just perfect.
10 is we win the World Series. 1 is just call the National Guard.
Real history majors over here.
Oh man.
My markers are going out on me. Okay, that's Neil's name. Neil.
Wow. Okay.
Called Neil. After all that, I'm a 7 right now. This is
Okay.
right now, or is this if something happens?
No, this is right now.
Right now, I'm a 7. But if they got swept, I'd be a 2.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a big series.
I did. That's. Hey, we said negative des. This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all created. This is y'all's
Wait,
Frankenstein. This is what y'all created, not me. It's not a me thing.
The dad was Austrian national and didn't want to be in. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Des said the season is fun.
Team Julie Andrews for sure.
Yes.
MLB says Tramel's bat was indeed illegal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
that's kind of.
it's a cosmetic thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have an old hickory bat and I'm just wearing out
Yeah.
fucking barrels.
They're gonna act like we
Barrels.
were like it was
Barrels.
cheating or something. It's the
It wasn't a
same as
problem.
like some white on the pitcher's glove.
It
Like,
wasn't a
it's-
problem when he was striking out. It wasn't a problem when he
No.
grounded out. It was a problem only when he
Exactly.
hit a double. Piss off. Piss off.
How did both markers and energy go out on me? What just happened?
Okay, so from everyone,
We need a marker budget.
we need a marker sponsor. From everyone in chat, it seems like we're kind of in the middle pack, and I think that's fair. I think that middle pack of where you are feeling going into the last 3 weeks kind of sums up the season, right? You're just kind of I would say disassociated. I would say kind of just but okay. You know what I mean? All right, so who were the 46% that were on the
We have
Under.
Norberto, Indy, Houston Astros Glitter, Turtle, Adnab, and Neil. I'm gonna man the camera if you do a good spin, so I can zoom in.
Oh, I'm spinning?
Yeah, because I gotta get the camera to zoom in.
Okay.
What is this for again?
Oh, they actually get to choose the flex of our fantasy
Yes,
team.
Yeah.
We'll do it for next week.
Yeah. Box to personalize, set to flex, and a bury me H tank.
Okay. You guys control our fantasy team. That's pretty crazy. I don't know why I said that last week. We're all waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah, that's fair, Andrew. That's kind of where. All right, you ready? No, that was weak. That was a weak spin. 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 That was a weak spin.
Stadium pulse is crazy.
Big money, big money, big money, big money. Turtle with the winner. Come on down. The price is right. Paul says 4.5 until I get another roster update. Paul, you're probably gonna need another bullpen arm.
Paul, just letting you know.
Just letting you know. Hey, yeah. Speaking of Willy Wonka and all the children's deaths,
Okay. What are you?
which one would you choose? Like, if you were one of the characters, which one would you go out as?
Oh, like which perk thing?
Yeah.
Like the gum. There was the golden egg or the goose egg or whatever. There was the gum. Oh, Mike TV.
Damn.
Couldn't he like teleport essentially or whatever?
Damn. Yeah.
Like he gets to get inside the TV.
and then he's just gone.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I don't remember. Is he stuck in the TV?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how Black Mirror.
That's pretty cool though. They invented teleportation. It's pretty damn cool. What was the fourth one? Oh, the Chocolate River.
I'm not that one. I don't want to.
You don't want to get Chocolate River?
That would panic attack. I would have a heart attack going up the chute thing.
You get stuck.
Oh, dude.
my
Oh,
God.
stop. Ugh.
Just claustrophobic.
Yeah.
No, I think I still do the Mike TV one. That's the coolest. I think.
Okay.
What was even in the whole egg thing? Was it just because it was gold?
I think so.
Oh.
I'd probably do the gum. I would like to float away.
Oh, that's funny.
Negative deaths. This is what you wanted. This is what. Yeah, this is not a great episode for the algorithm.
Yeah. What are we talking?
What are you talking about?
All right. Today is the
Do we
5th.
do we have the Rangers series? Do we have the Rangers pitchers chat? Do we have that?
We do. They do have that.
I'm just assuming Chandler had put that out or
It's
Taggy.
Kelly facing Merrill Kelly tonight, DeGrom tomorrow, and Patrick Corbin on Sunday. So I think outside of DeGrom, you can get to Merrill Kelly and Patrick Corbin. You should be able to. And they've seen DeGrom a few times.
Okay. Well. Oh man. Okay.
All right. So for this giveaway,
I mean, you just love that the offense hasn't. Okay, I'm not gonna.
you're the one who was saying they're about to go off
I
here.
didn't know they were facing.
They're only facing DeGrom. Merrill Kelly is.
You're gonna say it. Say it. Say it.
Merrill Kelly's a fraud.
Wow.
He's not good. Remember watching him lead the Team USA and we were all talking shit because we were like, why is this fucking guy the best pitcher we can pull out of here?
Dude, why are you so angry today?
I just mad at him for losing us. I don't think it was his fault, but he didn't help losing to Team Japan. I don't even think he started that game. What are we giving away next week?
That's a great question. That's a great question. I'll think about that.
Or I guess what is the line as well? Let me come up with a line.
Yeah, you come up with a line.
Come on, you think about what we're giving away. It's going to be for sure some baseball cards because I have a ton
We have
of extra
baseball
baseball cards now.
Ton of baseball cards.
So many baseball cards. So many Astros cards. Really good ones.
Jimmer has preferred first round playoff matchup. Playoffs. I don't know, man. It does seem like all roads are leading to Seattle, Houston, in Houston, or Houston at Seattle. It's kind of what it's feeling like. Yeah, Indy, and then I believe Willow said the Trammell bat was illegal. They called up Colton Gordon. Yeah, there's gonna be an arms about to go on the IL. So, kind of started the episode, kind of leading the horse to the water of breadcrumbs. But De Los Santos, late inning guy, right-handed late inning guy now. That's what you have. That's what you're rocking with. Or your favorite, Craig Kimbrell. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
It's been solid.
I don't get it. I don't like it.
I don't like how they've been throwing him in close games. I thought he would perform like he's been performing. I just didn't think it was going to be in kind of high leverage situations. I was hoping that they would just be throwing him like NL Santos situations in the sixth inning or whatever.
They're getting their money's worth. I'll tell you that. You sign a guy.
Was it $1 million or what?
We're gonna make sure you're earning every single. I don't remember the usage of Craig Kimbrell. Probably never had this in his entire career, which is like kind of sad too. You're like, man, it's like they used to be someone.
Yeah.
but now you're not. You're not that guy. You're not that guy,
You're
pal.
not that guy, pal. You're not that pal, buddy.
But hey, you just gotta. You could be a guy. You could be a guy for 6 more weeks. That's fine. Paul says he's picking up Kelly in fantasy playoffs now. Thanks. Ryan, I'm not gonna break that. We'll see in a few hours.
Oh. Dez is not in the business of breaking news.
I'm not. But
He's not
it
chasing
sucks.
that dragon.
There's people that will be like, yeah, and there's people who be like, no. But I think this guy was pretty good. Pretty good.
'Kay.
James over on IG says, when does Hater start throwing again? At West Palm Beach in 2026. I mean, that's the reality. I mean, what if the imaging came back the way they wanted to, he'd be
We
starting a
would've already,
program.
yeah. You're right.
The imaging for Paredes was
You're
good
right.
enough for him to start.
You're right.
They said they're going to keep waiting.
If
Okay.
it's bad news, we don't hear anything.
If they're still waiting, it's still going to be 4 more weeks. It's going to be 4 more weeks of him to getting spin back up to where he was. Like, there's just, I think the only way Josh Hader will pitch in 2025 is they make the World Series, and even then, it's kind of just the math. That's just the math. Ryan, it's neither of those two. No, you're good. We're good on that. We're good on that. We're good on the big protection. So,
Polly.
deductive reason.
Polly
Polly
want a
cracker. What's your line? What are you thinking?
All right, so here's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're going to stick on Yordon
Wow.
just because it's fun, because we all love Yordon. We're
Okay.
happy he's back. I'm going to share this link in the chat. I need to share it from the correct account here. My line, we'll see if I'm good at lines because this is my first time doing this. My line is going to be over under 12.5 hits plus walks for Yordon for the next week. He had 15 this past week.
Hits plus walks.
His plus walks.
12.5.
12.5. He had 15 this past week.
That's a good.
I mean, if he keeps, he'd have to stay extremely
Really red
hot
yeah.
to get. I mean,
But still.
but like he can be
yeah,
very
it
good
could
and
be-
still he
it
can
could be an
walk
0 for
more.
2 day, but 2
That's
walks.
why I included the walks.
I
Where
like that.
hits plus walks 12.5. I'm about to put it into the
I like that.
put the form link into the chat right now. Whoever's in YouTube chat.
We're gonna put it. Make sure you go to the form. If you're
Yes.
over on Instagram, head over to YouTube chat right now. If you're on Twitter, head over to YouTube chat so you can see the link to get in on these weekly giveaways. Turtle, I don't think Turtle is in today.
Somebody tell Turtle.
Turtle won. Turtle
Yeah,
won.
try and be
the,
here the next week, or at least watch back the thing and see whether you won, and then DM us. Yeah, it's illegal because of the color. I was gonna bring. I think I still have your black bat.
You have my Victus bet?
I think it's in my trunk, or it's like in the office somewhere. I saw it recently when I was digging through something.
It's my favorite bet.
Yeah, I mean it's here. It's around. Like,
I have a gray one. That's pretty cool. Brandon Jones, what's the line again?
it should be on the form when you click it. It's 12.5 base hits plus walks for Yordon Alvarez. What are you going with that?
I think he's gonna schmack the over.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've been using schmacked a lot lately.
You like
I'm
schmack?
I'm workshopping it. Schmacked. It was schmacked.
He won't pitch with the automatic out Walker in the lineup. Altuve's in a threat either right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's not a lot behind one.
but that's
and
why I
two right
included
now.
walks.
There's not a lot behind 1 and 2.
That's why I included walks. Last week, in this past week, he has 15. He had 13 hits and 2 walks. So
I'm gonna take the over.
I think it's a good line. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like right at 12, or you know, he could have a really good week and be at 10 or 12. Because do they have an off day?
They have an off day on Monday,
Yeah.
and then they play 3, and then they have
So this is one less game than last week as well. So you had 15 last week. I don't know.
3. Well. Look who showed up after 4 days. Hey, we do have a stream next. All right, so housekeeping notes. We'll have a live show on Monday recapping the Ranger series. We'll have another live show on Wednesday in the middle of the Blue Jay series. Obviously the Friday one, but we'll have an additional one next week.
That's news to
It's
me.
a Thursday day game.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Toronto. So we'll do a live stream for that one.
That's cool.
So we'll have
Cool.
we'll have 4 lives next week.
Yeah, this is the full week.
That line means 4 a game. That's a crazy line.
No.
No, it's 2 a game. 2
Yeah,
games,
it's 2
6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole week.
The whole week.
So it'll be the entire Ranger series and the entire Blue Jay
Yeah.
series.
Like I said, I looked at he had 15 last week. So.
And he didn't play every game. He only played 5.
Oh,
4
did he? Yeah.
He had a day off.
He had a day off. So it'd be the same. If he plays every game, it's the same amount of games this week because there's a natural day off. Yeah, I mean, he hits well over in southern Oklahoma. So, like I said, Yordon about to go crazy. Yeah, let's see how the responses are so far.
I will say this. Let me look. I retweeted it earlier from Astros Future.
Overwhelmingly over. 90% over, 9.1% under.
Damn, dude.
We'll see how that goes.
Damn, dude.
Last time we did one
Damn,
for
Dino.
Altuve, it was like 85% over, and
Hey,
Altuve went.
the house always wins.
Yeah,
Except this house. We've been losing our ass off.
That's why I had to take over the lines. We'll see how I do this.
Actually,
week.
no, we would have won. Like, it was the under that hit. The lower percent. More money came in on the over.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
Yordan Alvarez in 9 games since coming back from the injured list. This is from Astros Future. At Astros Future, go follow. Jimmy does great work over there.
He does.
500 batting average.
It's
A
crazy.
1380 OPS. 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 8 walks, 2 strikeouts. He brought his season OPS up from 645 to 811 in those 9
It's
games.
811 right now.
It is 811 OPS.
I mean, now you look at his career numbers, you don't have to see a bad
A
year.
little blip, yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta find a picture.
You know, it's funny. I have a season-long prize pick slip that's going to be 5 of 6. Hit.
Yordon.
The one that's not hitting is Yordon hits in the season.
Damn.
And if he didn't, I'm glad he's back and playing. Obviously, I don't care about
Well,
the
what
money.
was the line? Like 120 something? Manifesting. I mean, I'll be happy if the over hits. That's for sure.
We need the over to hit.
I think it's gonna be the under. But I mean, you see that, like he's been hitting a lot of singles, but even those singles have been.
He's been smacking.
They've been
He's been
schmacked.
schmacked.
He hit a couple like 111 mile an hour singles this last series.
His line was 153 and a half hits.
He's not getting there.
Not get. It could happen.
He's at 35.
It could happen. It could happen.
Literally gets a hit every at bat. The rest of the
It
season.
could happen.
That'd be crazy.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised though. We might be looking at Yordon player of the month in September.
if he's player of the month of September, the Astros are the 2 seed. Like that for a take. If Yordan
I
Alvarez,
don't know
is
if I agree
the-
because he's been hitting and we've been losing, but
hey,
Water finds his level. So if
Water-
he hits that well over September, they should be.
Water does find a level.
I mean, right now it's 2 or 1 seed because the 1 and 2 seed are separated by half a game. So you get up there to that level, you can take either one.
Oh, look at this, doubles king.
Yeah,
He's-
sorry that.
You got to find a picture, but Brian Walsh was at his beach house or her beach house in Mexico back in our college days. He played ball at Cal State. Had buddies on Cal State. He did the Lord's work, but he did. Walsh is probably invited back to the carne asada, especially if he gets a playoff series for that'd be great. Oh my, can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
How
sorry,
many-
doubles. I can't see your profile picture, so that's why.
How many multi-home run games will Yordon have rest of the season?
Ooh, that's a good question. multi-homer, I hope 2 or 3. That seems high. I would probably set that line at 2.5.
That's a good line. I think at least 2. I think he hits one this weekend.
But this is also why am I pitching to Yordon Alvarez?
Yeah, why would you?
I honestly, like, if you want to shake up the lineup crazy, Yordon 1, Pena 2. If you want to get really weird on this Freaky Friday edition, Yordon lead off, Pena 2. Someone that is protecting him. Because now, with Pena 1, Yordon 2, obviously Yordon's protecting Pena. Pena's going to make it hurt.
I mean, I wouldn't
But
mind.
why would I pitch to Yordon Alvarez?
I wouldn't mind going back to Tuve leading off because I'd rather him do what he's doing first and not with runners on base. I'd rather go back to Tuve leading off, then Yordon, then Pena.
Ooh.
I mean, Pena
Joe?
didn't hit, so like, why let him hit with runners on? Yeah, I wouldn't hate that.
All the analytics nerds would be like, "Oh, you're giving Altuve 1.5 XYZ at bats over Jeremy."
I feel like that. I mean, I just think he's more likely he hits leadoff than he hits 5th or 6th. So I'll take that.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. I
feel like
kinda
Altuve is
it.
one of the most likely players to press.
Oh, for sure he's pressing. He's been pressing for a month.
I know. So him leading off, I feel like that kind of frees you up a little bit. You don't have the pressure of like, I gotta get this runner over, I gotta get this runner in, whatever. Tuve can just swing.
Okay, hold on. Is this Father Time?
No.
Okay, I just had to put that out loud
No,
because last time I
get
did, he went off for the next.
No,
month.
that's true. Which is why I'm saying it's not Father
Okay.
Time. But I appreciate you putting that out there.
Paul, I
leading
agree.
off simplifies his
Simplifies
approach
the
again.
approach.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Him leading off,
His
I feel
swing is.
like he's in a more comfortable spot. He's the most like last night. I think Yordon had walked or something. First pitch, he swung at a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Like I know Altuve does it a lot, but it was up there. It was like even he can't reach it when he jumps and swings. It was the ugliest pressing swing I've ever seen. It's just like he needs to get back to his
The swing is big. The swing is large. What's up, Trevi? Trevor play ball with me. Altuve has been taking hacks like he's got somewhere else to be. Yeah, what really upset me too is like this whole free swinging approach, and Chandler's wrote about it. Everyone's talked about it, but it seems in high leverage spots when they get ahead in the counts, they're not hunting pitches. Like last night, the Astros, when they tied it up, where they were trailing 1, Altuve's up, he flew out to right center.
Yeah.
I think that was last night.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty good, but yeah, that was last night.
Another at bat as well. There's a 3-1 count, and we're not hunting pitches. We're not hunting pitches up in the zone. We're taking them, and then on 3-2, and it's not a traditional fastball like I'm throwing a fastball 3-2. They can throw whatever they want because of just nasty spin and nasty shit. But like 3-2 is almost even ground. When you have them 3-0 or 3-1, like I want you to actually be free swinging. I actually want to see the daddy hacks. And it seems like they actually work when they do string an at bat together, and they
get
do.
timid.
It's like they turtle up.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it. It happened last night with Correa.
Yeah.
I mean, if he sits spin, it's a grand slam. If he just sits spin,
sit spin,
that's the only pitch he's locating. That's
he's
the only
throwing that curveball over the middle part of the zone. He was just desperately breaking it over for a strike.
I'm good.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Frustrating. And then he throws a way worse one to strike out Walker to end the game. I was just like, that was a bad one. That was a Walker I'm swinging no matter what type of swing, because that ball started at his body, at his hip, and ended like at his shin, not even near the zone. Anyways, not to mention runner on third with less than 2 outs. How many times have they not been able to score that run? It's so bad. Pop-ups in the infield.
The only old school bone left in me is a runner on second base. Just get him over, get him in.
Get him over, get him in.
I need productive out. And this is where the Astros
and then they get 2 outs, and they're able to hit a fly ball deep.
Okay, this is where I'm at. And I know we're up against time. This is where there's a clear difference. Do I think the dynasty's over, the golden age is over? No. But I think there is a clear difference, and this switch can be turned on as easily as this weekend. But when you have these really good Astros offensive pass, and honestly, it's kind of not fair, too, that as fans, we're always subjecting this year's team to the ghost of other teams. Like, it's just objectively not fair, but I get it. That's what fandom is. But they made those 27 outs tough.
Yeah.
We weren't giving outs away. Like, they were productive. There's outs, and what we seen this year, and then there's productive outs. It's getting a guy over. It's getting a guy in. It's I'm not striking out. And we almost saw it. I've been tough on the guy all year. Yainer Diaz has an 11 pitch at bat in a high leverage spot. He does punch out, but it was a good at bat. It was good at bat. Productive out? No. Good at bat? Yes. So we're like getting there. It's like trying to move or change directions of like a aircraft carrier, for Dana Brown's speak. It takes a while to turn that son of a gun around, but I need to see productive outs. I need to see 27 stressful outs on the other team. You know who does 27 stressful outs? The New York Yankees offense gives you 27 stressful outs. They do. I mean, that's as simple as that. But where the Astros are the best, where they're really good at what they do, is, hey, you're going to get us 27 times. That's what happens in the game. But you're going to have to earn
It's not going to be easy.
every single one of those.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams, you can't flip a switch. This team has that flip a switch monster.
Well, you know the experience is there.
Yeah. It's just...
Greg with a super chat. Shout out, Greg. Can we bring the AAA team back so they can start winning again? There might be something to be said with just young, dumb energy. You're
seeing it right now with the Rangers?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Care Bear power of friendship works.
Yeah. No, I think it's... I lost my train of thought.
The positive, while you try to find it, is you're going to have the South Oklahoma Army really booing them.
Yeah.
And that's what gets the guys going. It's provocative. It gets the people going. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think just overall simplifying the approach. When there's a guy on third not swinging out of your shoes, finding that way to go the other way. I think that's one thing Correa is so consistent about, because even when he's struggling, he's been a good at bat, even when he's been struggling.
Yeah, and he works it the other way.
Yeah.
He does the things like that. So,
yeah.
That's it.
We got to win this weekend.
Joe Espada blinked twice. If Jose Altuve, I know you're watching, Skip. Jose Altuve in the leadoff spot, please. It's his take, but I like it a lot.
Let's see if he's listening. Let's see if he's watching.
Dude, what if he's slotted in at leadoff?
We'd have to clip this.
Oh my God! I'm gonna be insufferable for you.
I'm all series to do it.
Why not?
Do it against in Arlington. And he loves hitting there.
I don't know, Jim.
Who's all going to the game?
Yeah.
Who's all up there in Dallas or traveling up there to Dallas? Who's all going over there?
And
I've still never been to a game in that ballpark.
I haven't either.
We gotta go.
We do have to. We keep saying that every year.
I mean, obviously, if there's a playoff game, we're there.
Playoffs. All right, chat. This Friday episode is brought to you by Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Paul's Wing Joint. 14 locations with the newest one in Cypress. It's college football season. I told Sam, hey, we're gonna park ourselves there for 9 hours and we're gonna watch football and eat wings. Like, that's what we're gonna do. Get used to it. You better get used to it, because we're going to be there for 9 hours and watch college football and watch the Astros. And if you're tailgating, if you're going to games, Zing Zang. It's the way to go in the mornings. Crank it up with some Michelada Mix, the Bloody Mary in a can pre-made, or the award-winning Margarita Mix. So get yours at Specs Total Wines or HEB. And yeah, just win. Just figure a way out. Just win. That's all. It doesn't matter if it's 1-0 or 20-19. Just win. Yep. That's all that matters this year.
Trev's going to be at the game Saturday. Paul said he's on the IL. Axel said, I've been to enough warehouses. Good little chirp
That's a good
in
chirp.
the stream on.
It's a great chirp.
Thank you for hanging out with us on another Friday. We'll be back Monday to recap this series Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon for the rest of the season. We'll be
committing.
here.
We're committing to it.
We're pot committing. Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
We'll see you Monday.
Love you guys.